Okay, continuing our series on the Fujiya pliers and nippers, I've got some flush cut nippers here. So let's take this one first. And I have not opened these at all. I pulled out the staple here to allow them to be open, but we're going to be looking at them for the first time ourselves here. Man, once again, I tell you, these Fujiya have a great process to, like a mirror finish on these things. You can see there's the profile. Look at that finish. I mean, these are some very quality tools. I'll leave a link in the description. I forgot what these cost. But these are very large. They're 200 millimeter, which is, let's see, right at 8 inches. Typically the flush cutters are, not this large, but I tell you, these are very nice. And I'll tell you where, I'm going to show you where they may come in handy. Now, before that, all I've had were these little, I think this is, I bought these, it's called CHP tools, made in Italy. Bought them on Amazon, very cheap. I forgot what they were, $5 or $6. But that's all I've ever had is these type. These are very small type. I tell you where they could have came in handy was when I was running some ductwork down here, and I'll show you those the big ties there. So these are made in Japan. As you can see here, since 1923. So Fujiya was founded in Japan in 1923. Very nice pliers though. Let's take a look at them. I'm going to start out with these small. I'm still feeling a little, maybe because it's so small, but I'm still feeling a little bit of a burr there. Let me go to one a little bit bigger here. Could be those ridges I was catching on. Yeah, that one's completely smooth. It's a nice clean cut. I'll step up in size just a little. Yeah, completely smooth. So they do work well. I tell you where I could have used them. When I was running ductwork down here, and I had these, that's almost 3/8 of an inch, I think. Let me look. Yeah, this is 3/8 inch wide zip ties that I was running some flex duct with. I was using these, and you could tell I would have to make 2 cuts because if I put them up there, this end was still sticking out. They weren't long enough in the teeth here to cut this. But with these, if I would have had these, perfectly smooth. I mean, I think that's who could benefit for these are some HVAC techs. Or anybody wanting to use these larger zip ties. These 8-inch ones would be perfect. Now, you're not supposed to cut metal with these. In fact, on the package it even says Protect Plastic Cutting Nippers. So it lets you know you're not supposed to be cutting metal with it. I'm sure they will cut some soft copper or whatever, but I'll probably never do that. I've got other side cutters for that. I tell you though, I like the angle you get here. Kind of goes in where you can get at it. Even if it's low, you can get at it like this. Your hand stays above the surface. This is the model number 90A200, and I mean it is just a finely finished tool. 8-inch plastic cutters. Okay, let's get into the next one. The next one is the model 90CS-150, a little smaller. Now these are supposed to be holding pliers where they hold the plastic after you cut them. This is the first time I've taken them out of the package. So I'll tell you, they do have a spring action on them here. Again, finely finished metal here. And I guess this side here has got these, this side here has got this little, like a sheet metal, stamped metal, being held in place with a Phillips screw. You can see that. I guess that's what helps it hold on. Let's take a look and see. I'll start out with this small one here. Get down to where it's flush. Yeah, see, it doesn't snap off, it holds it. Oh, and that's what's holding it right there. You can see those, you can see the teeth on these little metal parts here, these little metal plates are holding it together. As soon as you let out, it can come out. Very nice. I tell you, that's pretty cool. First time I've seen those. I know a lot of people use them, but I've never had them. Let's try a little bit bigger one here with them. Yeah, holds it nice. Even upside down, still holds it. As soon as you let up, falls off. I really like these. These are very cool. Yeah, if you're down in an engine bay, you're down somewhere where you don't want these little shards spinning around, floating around, these are perfect. Now, let's see if it'll cut these larger, this 3/8 inch, and hang on to it. Man, cuts it nice and smooth. And yeah, look at that. Held on to it perfect. As soon as you let go. Oh, okay, so this metal plate here has a bend in it, and it comes all the way to this side of the plier here. I don't know if you can see that, but that's what holds it. So it doesn't matter what position it's in, because I noticed this one was at an angle. So let me just do this. See that? Let's see if we can do that. And it'll still hold it. Doesn't have to be all the way down, because these little plates here, these little plates on the side is what's holding it. As soon as you let go, they go let off. So you got a little bit of a gap here. Let's see if I can show you with this magnifying glass here. You got a little bit of a gap between that metal plate and the cutting edge. That cutting edge comes down, and that's what's holding it. Very nice. I tell you, I really like these. I mean, since these work on this 3/8, I don't know why you would want to buy these unless you just like something a little bit heavier in your hand. But these work awesome. I tell you, I mean, if it'll cut these 3/8 like this and hang on to it, and that's completely smooth, and it holds on perfect till you let go. Wow, I like these. These are really cool. So these happen to be made in Vietnam, and I can't read anything else. All I know is it's the 90 CS-150, the Holding Flush Cutters by Fujiya. These are really cool. Okay, so you guys stay tuned. We're going to continue this Fujiya plier nipper review. I don't know what's next, but I've got some more coming in. I think I got some side cutters coming in. I got the water pump pliers and the pliers wrench already in. We'll probably be taking a review of those, look at those versus the Knipex and maybe Hazette. But right now, I didn't have any Knipex or Hazette, or I didn't have any of the flush cutters other than a small little cheap pair I had. So these are going to be a good addition to the shop here. We'll keep these on there like this, and I'll use these to cut them off. And that's how they'll stay in the toolbox. See you next week.